Greenbelt Arts Center brings you another 5-minute mystery in the case of Oversight.
Police headquarters, Inspector Hoskins speaking.
Police?
Yeah, what is it?
Samantha Flake speaking, 37 Hudson Way. Come quick, my husband is dead. It's glass.
Dead? How long?
I don't know, I just got home.
37 Hudson Way. Okay, be right out. In the meantime, you better throw open those windows and doors.
Will do.
Hey, Mike, grab your cap. We got some calling to do. Mrs. Samantha Flake?
Yes, Inspector, come right in.
Mrs. Samantha Flake?
Yes, Inspector, come right in. Call me Sam.
Thanks. Oh, Mrs. Flake, my assistant, Mike Husky.
Howdy.
Where's the body? You haven't moved him, have you?
No, sir, he's in the kitchen.
Oh, yeah?
Right where I found him.
Of course. Well, Mike and I are just going to have a look.
Yep, there he is, Inspector. Dead as a doornail.
Yep, gas all right. You can still smell a little.
It looks like most of the gas came from the oven. The door is still a little open. What's that?
My simple powers of deduction would say it's a bird.
Well, yeah. There it is, a canary in a birdcage in the kitchen, huh?
Yeah, but right now we better get back to Mrs. Flake.
Inspector and Officer Mike head back to the living room.
Now, Mrs. Flake, if you don't mind, there are just a few routine questions. I'd like to know exactly what happened.
Well, sir, I just came home from a game tonight, and I'm quite a fan, but my husband didn't care much for live sports, so I usually went alone. As I was saying, the game was over at 10:20, I should say.
And you came right home?
Yes, sir. I drove and made it home about 11. I thought I smelled something when I tried the door, and the minute it was open, it hit me in the face. Gas all over the place. I rushed in calling to John, and when I went to turn off the gas, I found him there on the floor dead.
I see.
Of course, I knew he was gone when I found him. First thing I could think of was to call the police.
Ma'am, your husband has obviously been dead since about 10. Mrs. Flake, if you don't mind my asking, just what happened in the last few seconds of play at the game?
Zakowski fumbled and Carlton recovered for an 80-yard touchdown run. Hey, look here, Inspector, just what are you driving at?
Just that in case this should be suicide, I wanted to know if you could back up your alibi.
Not suicide? What are you driving at, boss?
Yes, Inspector, what are you driving at?
Yes, just what could the inspector be driving at? Do you know? Could it have been, the hot chili on the stove? Or Maybe he tripped over the bird cage and bumped his head. Well, in a moment, we'll hear firsthand from the inspector. But first, and now, let's see if your methods of deduction are the same as the inspector's.
Yes, Inspector, what are you driving at?
Just this, Mrs. Flake. I arrest you for the murder of your husband.
You can't arrest me. I was at the game till 10:20. I proved it, and you said yourself my husband died 20 minutes before.
I haven't forgotten the powers of radio, Mrs. Flake. But there are a few things you did forget. First of all, if you wanted to kill your husband and then make it look like he was overcome by gas, it might have helped if you turned on enough gas. Your husband was dead from another cause.
How dare you?
The source of which will be found in an autopsy. Cuffer. The thing you forgot, Mrs. Flake, is that canaries are quite susceptible to gas as human beings. If there had been enough gas in that kitchen to kill a man, a small bird certainly could not have survived.
And your singing canary is still alive, Miss Flake.
Yes, very much alive.
Thank you for watching another 5-minute mystery from the Greenbelt Arts Center Old Classic Radio Series. Today, you are entertained by your very own, as your announcer, Lynwanda Coates, as Mrs. Sam Flake, Suzette Agans, as Inspector Hoskins, Sandra DeRocha, and as Mike Husky, Andrea Trent. Thank you for watching. See you next month for another series of classics from Greenbelt Arts Center Radio Classic Series. Thank you for watching another 5-minute mystery from the Greenbelt Arts Center Old Classic Radio Series. Today, you are entertained by, as your announcer, Lynwanda Coates, as Ms. Sam Flake, Suzette Agans, as Inspector Hoskins, Sandra DeRocha, as Mike Husky, Andrea Trent. Thank you for watching. See you next month for another series of classics from Greenbelt Arts Center Radio Classic Series.